Hey, what's going on, my fellow Digidorks? It's a good mate Tro here. Super excited to show you guys the all-new Armor Rush deck that I've made for BT13. But before we get stuck into that, we've got some more Digimail. Joshua from New York writes to us. Hi, I hand drew Puppetmon for the art competition. Puppetmon has always been the ultimate favourite for me just because of how scary he is. Thanks so much for your drawing, Josh. I love it, and you're most definitely in the running for the Digidorks art competition. Show him what he could win, Lapo.
Or Tro, the winner of the art competition, will receive this lovely playmat. We also have got some promotion pack version 0.0 special edition. Also, we've got the illustration competition pack and a revision pack for 2023. We're going to chuck in a handful of cards as well just to sweeten the deal. It's a great prize for any boy and girl, David Bloody Ripper.
Thanks, Lapo, and if you guys want to be part of the Digidorks art competition, just stick around till the end of the deck list and I'll give you the details. Alright, let's get stuck into it. Engage!
Like a Digimon, Digivolving up into a champion. Searching out my megas, cause I'm breaking hard. Gaining memory, check security. My strategies will make sure you a master of your Digi-Destiny.
Alright, first up on our deck list, our Digitama, we've got 4 copies of Upamon from BT1. Still classic. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent has Digimon no Digivolution cards, you draw 1. So yeah, 4 is all you need for this deck. It's quite a fast deck. So yes, onto our level 3s. We're going to be running 4 copies of the Jamming Vmon. Yep, jamming, very essential in this deck, especially, Digivolve back up into our Armor Purges, can unsuspend with Davis and Ken. So yes, we'll run him at 4. Then we've got the 4 copies of Vmon Searcher from BT8. He searches 1 2-color blue card among them. So blue card, you can grab an option if it's blue or Tamer. We've got 4 copies of another Searcher Vmon from BT12. He can search out a Davis Montemere, a Tamer with Davis Montemere in his name, and also a Digimon with 3 in its traits. So fantastic searcher there. And then we're just going to be running 2 copies of Vmon from EX1. Your turn once per turn with this Digimon becomes suspended during your main phase, you gain a memory. That's fantastic, especially with Davis and Ken and the armor texture. Alright, onto our level 4s. Of course, we're going to be running 4 copies of Magnamon. Here's our BT8 blocker, Armor Purger, and when Digivolving, you unsuspend him, and you get 2000 DP till the end of your opponent's next turn for each armor form in your trash. Then we got 4 copies of the new Magnamon from BT13, also a blocker. And then all turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area, you draw 1, and then you can play Vmon from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost, or from your hand as well. And then we're going to be running 3 copies of Lydramon, classic Armor Purger. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, mostly keeping him in here just so we can keep as many colors in this deck as possible. Then we got 2 copies of Flamedramon, BT8, another Armor Purger. When attacking, it gets 3000 for the turn. Yeah, again, just to have as many colors as possible. Then we got 1 copy Gold Vidramon from EX4, another Armor Purger, and also a cheap Digivolve over a Vmon. And when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 for the turn, and if you have a blue or yellow Tamer in play, or if you have a card with Armor Form in its traits in your trash, one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. He's fantastic. I just like to keep him at 1 in this deck. And then I've got a hybrid Lanamon, just for that cheeky hybrid for game. It always comes in handy, especially with this deck. Alright, onto our level 5s. Just 3 level 5s will be running. That's right, 3 copies of Chimeramon. It's just fantastic for the DNA Digivolving, and if you can get him up to 5 colors and then use that option card Heaven's Judgment, that's like minus 36,000 off your opponent's board. So it's absolutely busted, so I'm putting him back up to 3 for this meta. Alright, onto our level 6s. Again, not many big levels in this deck. We're only running 4 level 6s, just the 4 Magnamon X Antibody. Opponent's turn, when opponent's Digimon attacks, if a card with Armor Form in its traits or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may switch the target of the attack to this Digimon. All turns, when this Digimon will be deleted, you may place the top card of this Digimon's on top of your security stack face down to prevent the deletion. Yeah, so he's amazing, just to keep your opponent at bay if you need a bit more time to close up the game. Alright, onto our Tamers. Just going to be running 3 copies of Davis and Ken. Starting main phase, if you have blue Digimon in play, gain a memory. If you have green Digimon in play, gain a memory. And then your turn, one of your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon 2 more colors. You may suspend this Tamer to unsuspend that Digimon. So yes, we will be trying to unsuspend stuff a lot, either by armor texture or this guy. And then we've got 1 copy of Davis from BT3. He's our memory setter. And then he's a great searcher as well. Unplay, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 blue and 1 green Digimon card into your hand. Hopefully you can get the Largemon out in that search as well, so you can get 2 cards. Alright, onto our options. we're going to be running 3 copies of the oh so powerful Heaven's Judgment. If you have a green Digimon or Tamer in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. And then main, activate the effect below, and then for each Digimon for each color your Digimon have, activate it again. So one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 for the turn. So first you give it minus 6,000, then for each color you have on board, another minus 6,000. So yeah, again, like I said, with Chimeramon, yeah, if he has 5 colors in him, you can get up to 36,000 on the board, on your opponent's board. It's absolutely busted option. We've got 3 copies of Armor Texture. Yes, probably pretty familiar with this card by now. If not, you just use it to trash the top card of one of your armor forms. Say you wanted to die and it didn't, so you use this just to trash it. Digivolve up into another armor form, and if you do, you can unsuspend it. So fantastic card there, running them at 3. We've got 3 copies of Hammer Spark. Yes, pretty classic stuff still. Gain a memory, and also in the security gain 2 memory. Yes, don't really need to go on about Hammer Spark. And then we've got 1 copy of Mega Death. Just suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to its owner's hand. Yes, I still find this card to come in handy. I could easily just run 4 Heaven's Judgment, but I do like the alternative of Mega Death. Alright, that's it for the deck list. Onto the strategy guide. Okay, Digibronies, the strategy to this deck is quite simple. You'll want to have a Vmon in your starting hand, as well as the Davis and Ken Tamer card. So we will start off by fetching. Digivolving into Vmon for a cost of 0, drawing for Digivolving, and then simply playing our Davis and Ken Tamer for a cost of 4. Once turn has passed, we will draw the turn, then we will raise our jamming Vmon, and then start of main phase. If we have a blue Digimon in play, we can gain a memory. And then we will swing with our jamming Vmon, which should be a safe swing, and then Digivolve into our Flame Dramon for a cost of 2 over a Vmon, draw for Digivolving, and then when we Digivolve into a Digimon with 2 or more colors, we can suspend our Davis and Ken to unsuspend that Digimon. And then we shall swing at security again. If this Digimon should survive the attack, we shall use the card Armor Texture to trash the top card of one of our armor forms and Digivolve him into another armor form for its cost. Draw for Digivolving, and if we do, we can unsuspend that Digimon. Once turn has passed, we draw for turn, then we shall hatch our Digitimer, and then start of main phase. If we have a blue Digimon in play, we gain a memory, and then if we have a green Digimon in play, we gain another memory. We shall then swing at security with our Digimon. If he survives, we shall use our Armor Texture to trash the top card of one of our Armor Purge Digimon to Digivolve into another Armor Purge. And if we do, we can unsuspend that Digimon, even though Magnamon unsuspends when he Digivolves anyway. We shall then Digivolve into Vmon in raising, drawing for Digivolving, and then we shall swing at security with Magnamon. When he Digivolves, he gains 2000 DP for every armor form in the trash, so he is currently at 11,000. If he survives, we shall then Digivolve into Magnamon X Antibody for a cost of 4 over a Magnamon. Draw for Digivolving, and because we Digivolve into another 2-color Digimon card, we can suspend Davis and Ken to unsuspend that Digimon. Once turn has passed, we simply draw for turn, raise our Vmon, gain a memory for having a blue Digimon in play, and basically swing for game. If that didn't cut it, we can always Digivolve into our hybrid for another swing. It's as simple as that, Digibronies. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks heaps for watching, guys. And yeah, if you want to be part of the DigiDocs art competition, all you got to do is write to this address, tell us your name, where you live, draw your favorite Digimon, and tell us why it's your favorite. And yeah, you could be in the running to win the prize you saw in the intro. Alright guys, until next time, have a good one.
Hey, this isn't working here. Remember, you're supposed to obey me. I'm the boy.
Think again. You're washed up, Puppetmon. Nobody's gonna be on your side because you don't care about them.
I'm still strong.